Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. From time to time, in other words, every day, I hear from someone telling me how I can do things better. Most of it is bullshit, uh, but from time to time, it is absolutely spot on. That happened earlier this week, or was it this week or last week? It was this week. I am really struggling through bronchitis and getting better, but I had to go in for the heavy duty meds, and so they make me a little bit, which is why I don't like heavy duty meds. Anyway, I did a demonstration on hair and talking about how Black people grow up with the notion that there is good hair or bad hair, and the closer to white it is, the gooder it is, the better it is. I did the demonstration using water to show that nappy hair has texture and takes any texture on. However, I left the water running in the background, and someone wrote a nice little note saying, I appreciate what you were doing and the story you were telling. However, it was hard to hear because you left the water running that entire time, and please consider your carbon footprint. Absolutely right. It was interesting because the whole time I was doing it, I knew that I was telling one story to two different audiences that understood the story differently. White people tend to know very little about the oppression that blacks, particularly black women, have been under because of hair. It's not something we talk about public. It's not something that you would see anywhere. And black people, particularly those who are my age, maybe a little bit younger and on, have grown up not knowing what their own hair would do. So I had to demonstrate that I was, in fact, just using water and not a perm to do what we go to someone else to do, while demonstrating to others who don't know what black hair does, what it would do. Still, I was holding the camera with one hand and trying to do the demo with the other hand on these meds, trying to figure out, can I use my foot? I'm loopy, I'm going to fall, and trying to get it done. I had recorded it a couple of times. None of that is an excuse. My children tease me now and say the only time I really went crazy was when they were wasting water. Water is one of our most precious resources. You think it's gas, it is water. I explained to the young man that we live very green. We are on well water and we recycle water for pottage and what have you. We have a system that does all of that. We have filtration systems for drinking water. We don't, when you see me drinking out of a bottle, Fatima's already screaming because she knows it's an old bottle that somebody gave me and I'm not going to throw it out. We recycle, we do all of that. But I appreciate being called on things that are so meaningful to me. The rest of that stuff, y'all can keep to yourselves. But I told you, I'm on meds. I'm saying it out loud. The filter's just not working. Anyway, this holiday season, consider the way you use water. Consider the way people have water in the rest of the world. Consider the fact that only 20% of the world's population turns on a faucet and gets water, and the rest have to walk at least a mile to carry it. I love you, and I'm so grateful for that correction because it brings forth a story that needs to be told. I love you.